questions in the room for Coach Sides? Also, first time series sweep in the regular season since 2020 for us, and first time sweep in the Phoenix regular season series since 2015.
Saw 57 combined from Caitlin and Kelsey tonight. I'm curious how you've seen their chemistry develop as the season has gone on from start to now.
Yeah, just, with this being such a young team with, no experience together, like just as the season goes, they just start recognizing things with each other. Caitlin had a couple possessions where she knew when Kelsey was hot. She didn't even need me to call what we were going to run in a dead ball situation. She went right to something that we have in for Kelsey. That's just growth, but it's just, these guys getting to know each other and trusting each other.
We go James and Chloe.
How do you think Kelsey responded to what she describes like trenchy, gritty basketball, and obviously kind of not letting the rope go there in the third quarter?
Yeah. Well, 7 turnovers in the third quarters where we have to get better, and they did a great job of doing exactly that, holding on to the rope. We keep talking about that. That is with a young team. We got out to such a hot start. You're not going to be able to sustain that. They have 3 Olympians on that team. But you have to be able to manage when they go on their runs. You can't let them have as much freedom. I think they went on a 9-1 run in the third, took a timeout. And then they went on another like 11-5 or 11-6 run. But that was in the middle of all of our turnovers. I need to do a better job. I think things were going so well in the first quarter. When we got to the second, I felt like their legs were a little going on them. I'd let them stay in a little too long. So my rotations probably needed to be a little different in the second quarter. But it's that third quarter. It's that one quarter. We have that one quarter that we've got to figure out. We can't give up 28 points. We still scored 19. But we've got to do a better job of when they go on those runs to be able to stop that and change the momentum.
Go Chloe and Christine.
Yeah, just what kind of confidence does it give you and your team that you got a season sweep over the Mercury, who you said 3 Olympic gold medalists?
Yeah, just, it's just those small victories that, we want to get the W in the win column, but those are things that, hasn't been done in several years. That's a huge win for us. We just keep building on all these little things and keep talking about our habits that are going to help us be successful. But we just keep looking for the next game. We're not looking ahead for anything. We're pushing for those playoffs, but just going game by game.
Go Christine, then we'll go Matt.
Christie, going back to that first quarter, how fun was that? Obviously you have the second, third, and fourth yet to come.
Right.
But just to see the way your team was playing, and as Caitlin had said before the game, she said, I'm itching.
Yeah.
I guess that's the definition of what itching looks like when you unleash it. Is that accurate?
I guess that's exactly what it looks like. It was really fun to watch. These guys were getting stops, which was allowing them to get out in transition, and that is where we are at our best. And then, as long as we keep attacking, they had a couple offensive rebounds that resulted in some threes for them, and it kind of let the air out. But that first quarter, these guys, they just have the ability. Caitlin, Kelsey, Liz, AB, Katie Lou had a big shot to end the third, had that 3. These guys can just put the ball in the hole.
We'll go Matt, then we'll go Lou.
Yeah, Christie, I guess, were you expecting that Phoenix would, eventually show up with the physicality that they did in the third quarter? And I guess if so, what was that halftime conversation like with your team?
Yeah, these guys are capable of putting 30 points up in a quarter. That's what I told them. That is who they are. They are a veteran group. Like I said, there are 3 Olympians out there. Natasha Cloud is a great point guard. They have the ability to put points up. They're one of the best teams in the league. Just got to find ways, we kind of just let the air out of ourselves whenever things kind of go south for us. And that is being just an inexperienced group. Get these, I was talking to AB after the game, and she was like, Coach, yeah, it happened, but I think we picked that up in the fourth quarter. We didn't just let it keep going, which is, you just got to find that growth.
Go Lou, then we'll go back up front to Tony.
When that is happening and they came back and took the lead by a point, was it hard to even believe they did after being down by 28? I know things can't go perfectly the whole game, but probably when you're up by that much, you must feel like we're in control here.
You do, but I'm going to say it, with a young, inexperienced group that's learning how to play when you're up. It's happened to us a few times already this season. That's just a learning thing and a growth thing that we've got to figure out how to stop those runs. that Phoenix did. I still never lost faith. Kelsey came alive right there, and Kelsey knew that was happening and kept feeding her the ball. Kelsey just kept just being so aggressive. Another thing for us is our fouling. I mean, we put them on the free throw line so much. They're putting their head down and driving on us. We've got to be able to know that some of those shots that they're taking, they're just not that would be hard shots for them to make, but we're bailing them out with fouls. So that, with the turnovers, is where we've got to be better. That's growth.
We'll go Tony, then we'll go James.
You mentioned Caitlin finding Kelsey without you having to call plays, and we hear a lot about coaches seeing the game through their point guard's eyes as time goes on. How have you felt that kind of relationship with Caitlin develop in game throughout the year?
Yeah, it was really good during this break to be able to have these scrimmage segments, and I really wanted her to empower her teammates. I really wanted her to do a lot of talking to her teammates. So there was a lot of times where the drills are running certain offenses, I would tell her and only her, so she would be able to get out and tell the players, what we were running or where to go. I would throw some things out there with some sets that we haven't run, so she had to think it through and put people in the right position. But that's, we just have to keep getting better at those things, and then she's learning her teammates. And like tonight, I mean, when Kelsey got hot, she went right with, something that is a touch for Kelsey, and that shows just a lot of growth.
James.
Christie, when you're in the middle of this playoff push, I'm just curious, obviously things have been tough throughout the years here. What is that strain like to just try to be different and try to win and win at a high level?
Yeah, being in this second year of a rebuild, right? This is our second year. Great foundation last year. I really have just been preaching my staff, and I just find a way to only focus our energy on the next play, which is the next game. We aren't in a position yet to look ahead. We can't look at what other people are doing. We've got to focus on us and our habits and us just improving every game. It's our goal to get to the playoffs. It's our goal, and you got to do certain things in this league. I've coached in this league a long time. You got to win the games that you're supposed to win, especially the ones at home. And so that was what was important tonight. First game back, can't look forward, just make sure we get this win against Phoenix. And they came out and did a great job to start, and then a great job to finish the game.
Anybody else? All right. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.